On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Dalton hovering near the goal line. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the wideout in motion. Second down, Dalton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. And it'll be Dalton again. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Eifert, the man in motion. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Eifert, the man in motion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. This will be Dalton again. And Eifert has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They send Green to the left on his own. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They send Green to the left on his own. The final act of the first half, Dalton backing up. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson on second down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Dalton throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They send Green to the left on his own. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Play clock winding down. Another chance for Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. The play clock's running down. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 3rd down, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And Dalton will just sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. But pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Hill. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill taking it in. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Wilson now to throw on third down. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So it'll be first down here after the run. Hill, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On the counter, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Dalton with a give to Hill. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And Dalton hands to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3rd down and 5. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And the back goes into motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Well, that run is exactly what you expect from someone of his stature. This is a big back, so you expect him to break some tackles and gain some additional yardage. And it pays dividends, not just for himself as the game goes on, but for his team. Because when he can break down defenses and allow that type of production to happen, it also opens up the passing game in a big way, because at some point, you got to start bringing extra defenders to the line of scrimmage to try and slow him down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action now. Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And an alley to run. 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. He's back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside, and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. 3rd down here.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Passing. It's Dalton. And all this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.